Water seems to be one of the biggest visual upgrades in GTA 6. From what we've seen in the trailers, Rockstar has clearly taken water physics and reflections to a whole new level. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. Vice City is all about beaches, swamps, and tropical coasts. So, water was always going to be a big deal. What's crazy is the amount of detail packed into it. Boats now leave proper dynamic wakes that ripple realistically. Flamingos drag water with their feet as they take off. Alligators make visible splashes, and even muddy water wiping off a car's windshield is fully animated. You can literally see soap and water flow over vehicles at the car wash, and even a police cruiser has realistic rain droplets on it. Now, sure, not everything is 100% simulated. A lot of these effects are probably clever shader work or animation tricks, not actual real-time physics. Stuff like beer in bottles, sweat on characters, or raindrops running down skin are likely just looping effects. But even then, it looks insanely convincing. And for a world this massive, that's seriously impressive. Some of the GTA 6 screenshots have been enhanced by the community, and the difference is honestly pretty incredible. By tweaking the lighting, contrast, and fog levels, fans have managed to reveal huge portions of the map that Rockstar originally kept hidden. In these edited versions, entire stretches of distant buildings, roads, and landscape details suddenly become visible. For example, in the Leonida Keys shot, there's a massive thin radio tower that's almost invisible in the original image, but stands out clearly once the lighting is enhanced. The same goes for the Mount Calaga screenshot. After adjusting the fog, fans noticed what appears to be storm clouds forming in the distance, or possibly even a tornado, hinting at the kind of dynamic weather system the game might include. Based on what's been shown in the trailers and early leaks, GTA 6 seems to be going for a much more realistic and physical weapon system. It's not like GTA 5 anymore, where you could carry a full arsenal in your pocket like Dorman. This time it looks closer to Red Dead Redemption 2, where you actually need to manage what you're carrying. Holsters now seem to serve a real purpose instead of just being cosmetic. You can spot different types like police-style retention holsters, drop leg setups, and even shoulder rigs. Even shows Lucia tucking a handgun into the back of her waistband, which might mean your clothing actually affects how and where you carry your weapons. If that's really the case, we might be looking at a more strategic equipment system where loadouts depend on what your character can physically carry, rather than a magic inventory wheel. If we count all the animals from the trailers and official screenshots alone, GTA 6 has already confirmed at least 25 different species. And that's before getting into any leaks or hidden content. You've got alligators sliding through the swamps, dolphins and sea turtles out in open water, and even deer wandering the forests. There are also tons of birds, flamingos, pelicans, cranes, heron egrets, and smaller animals like raccoons, squirrels, pigeons, and ducks. On the dangerous side, you've got panthers, bobcats, and tiger sharks. You can even find snakes, iguanas, and manatees. Leaked lists also mention a bunch of unconfirmed or hidden creatures, like bats, beavers, wild pigs, and spoonbills, plus even stranger entries like black bears, horses, rabid dogs, and Florida's legendary skunk ape. There are also vague hints about invasive species and giant birds, which suggests Rockstar went all in on making nature feel alive and unpredictable. If all of that makes it into the final game, GTA 6's wildlife system might be the most dynamic and believable ecosystem Rockstar's ever built. In one of the clips, Jason is seen benching 275 pounds, which kind of confirms that the gym feature from GTA San Andreas is making a comeback. But what most people miss is what's happening in the background. There's a girl casually doing squats nearby, which raises an interesting question about how deep the gym mechanics might go in GTA 6. It makes you wonder if players will actually be able to work out themselves,
Maybe target specific muscle groups, build strength, or even alter their physique over time. Realistically though, it's probably just a highly detailed NPC animation designed to make the world feel more dynamic and believable. Still, it's a big leap from the beach gym in GTA 5, where NPCs cycle through the same repetitive animations. If Rockstar is giving even gym interiors this much attention, there's a real chance we might finally see proper character fitness. Now, a user on Reddit pointed out that Jason looks very close to Nikito Bellic from GTA 4. Some even think he could be Nico's son, or maybe his nephew. It's an interesting theory, and honestly, I kind of see the resemblance too. But here's the thing. Rockstar reportedly doesn't have the best relationship with Nico's voice actor, Michael Hollick, which makes it pretty unlikely they directly connect him to the story. Still, nothing's confirmed yet, so we'll just have to wait and see when the game finally drops. There's a good chance GTA 6 might finally bring back proper one-handed shooting while on foot. In one of the short animated clips from Rockstar's official site, Jason is seen pulling out a pistol and aiming it with just one hand right before a store robbery. It's a small detail, but it gives real hope that Rockstar is adding way more variety and realism to weapon handling this time. Now, GTA 5 teased something similar. Remember Franklin holding a pistol one-handed in the early trailers? But in the final game, that animation only worked while driving. This time though, in Trailer 2, Jason is clearly seen firing one-handed while leaning out of a car window, and it looks like actual gameplay, not a cutscene. So, there's a real possibility of Rockstar experimenting with dynamic gunplay, where your character naturally switches between a quick one-handed draw for speed and a two-handed stance for better control. If that's true, shootouts in GTA 6 could end up feeling way more fluid and tactical than ever before. And here's probably the most useless fact about GTA 6 so far. Lucia and Jason actually own a PS5. Yep, you can spot it sitting in their apartment, and it looks almost identical to a PlayStation 5, just with Rockstar's in-game concept of changing the look a little bit. It doesn't do anything, of course, but it's such a funny little touch. Remember how in RDR2, Arthur's hair and beard would grow over time? Well, it looks like GTA 6 might be bringing that system back. Jason is shown with all kinds of hairstyles in the trailers. That could mean Rockstar's adding real-time hair growth again, where skipping the barber for a while actually changes how your character looks. In the very first shots of Trailer 2, Jason's seen without his shirt. And if you look closely, you can actually spot sunburn marks on his back. The same thing shows up in some beach screenshots too, which pretty much confirms that sunburns are a real feature in GTA 6. That's insane when you think about it. Rockstar's really going all in on realism this time. Like, seriously, every new detail we discover just makes the game feel more alive than ever. From what we've seen so far, between the trailers, screenshots, and early leaks, there are already around 30 to 33 story missions that we can piece together in GTA 6. And that's crazy because Rockstar hasn't even officially revealed the story yet. For comparison, past GTA games have had anywhere between 70+ missions, so this early count fits right in with what you'd expect from a full-length campaign. Of course, some of these clips are clearly from the same mission, just shown from different angles, like Jason and Brian's chat from Trailer 2, followed by the robbery and the plane loading part. That all seems to be one big intro mission setting the tone for the whole story. Same with the Scarlet Motel scenes, Jason tossing someone into a car, Lucia jumping into his arms, and the two lying together later. It all looks like one connected storyline rather than separate moments. There's also the nightclub scene, the community service moment, and that bank heist involving Raul. All of them seem to tie together too, hinting that GTA 6's story will be way more cinematic and connected than before. So yeah, even though we've only seen small pieces, Rockstar's already shown us a surprising amount of the main story. And it's not just the main missions. GTA 6 looks absolutely packed with side content too. From what's been found in the leaked world event files, there are at least 24 different types of side missions already, and that number keeps growing the deeper you look. Some of them sound like the classic GTA stuff: repossessions, deliveries, small robberies. One of the strangest examples is something called Farm Monster Man. That's the actual name from the files.
There's also mention of a backyard wrestling ring, which might let you get involved in an underground fighting circuit. Plus, smaller events like squatting in abandoned mansions, chasing down stalkers, running spiritual errands, and repossessing trucks. Kind of like a nostalgic, subtle tribute to GTA San Andreas. Of course, not everything's grim. There are lighter and mysterious events too. Things like solving Dante-style puzzles, finding clues left by birds, or taking part in illegal street races. Some events even seem to connect to recurring characters or factions, like Wyman, Iris, and Lucius's crew. In one of the GTA 6 screenshots showing Raul Batista sitting inside a car, there's a tiny but super detailed sticker that says the vehicle has airbags. Now, it's such a small thing, but it immediately makes you wonder, could airbags actually deploy during big crashes in GTA 6? That would be an insane level of realism, especially during high-speed chases or cinematic wrecks. But realistically, it's probably just there for immersion. Rockstar's always been obsessed with tiny background details that make the world feel real, even if they don't actually affect gameplay. I mean, if we started taking every sticker or label as a gameplay hint, we'd probably expect to adjust the mirrors before driving off too. And yeah, that's definitely not happening. So while the airbag sticker looks cool and believable, I doubt if it really makes it into final game. In Trailer 1, there's a quick shot featuring a man dressed like a Joker. And interestingly, that tiny detail sparked real-world drama. A Florida man named Lawrence Sullivan, better known online as the Florida Joker, claimed Rockstar used his likeness for that character and even threatened to sue the company. At first, he demanded millions in compensation, but later changed his tune, saying he'd settle for a paid voice role instead. While his case doesn't really hold any legal weight, it definitely earned him viral attention. In the official artwork for Trailer 1, Lucia can be seen wearing an ankle monitor, a small but important detail that might hint at how Rockstar plans to limit early map access in GTA 6. Instead of the old-school approach of blocked or destroyed bridges like in previous games, the ankle monitor could serve as a more realistic restriction, preventing players from freely exploring the entire map at the beginning. The song used in Trailer 1 is Love is a Long Road by Tom Petty, which perfectly fits the theme. It's about a man who falls in love with the wrong woman. Meanwhile, Trailer 2 features Hot Together by the Pointless Sisters, symbolizing a couple living a party-filled life that slowly turns into chaos and destruction. If we talk about the world of GTA 6, it's officially set in the state of Leonida, which is Rockstar's version of Florida, and it's massive. So far, there are 6 major locations we already know about. First, of course, we have Vice City, the main urban hub of the game. Then we've got Leonida Keys, Port Galhorn, Grass Rivers, Ambrosia, and finally we have Mount Calaga. Altogether, these locations make Leonida. And with that, today's episode comes to an end. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit subscribe because I'll be covering even more GTA content in the future.